by dx square plus say some 2 times dy by dx, say some 2 times dy by dx plus some y or some 4y or something is equal to, suppose if it is e raised to x or sin x or cos x or some functions, what you would have done there, what you would have done, yes, what you would have done, you would have, see, observe, this is a, you need to solve this. This is a second order linear differential equation, which is a, if it is not equal to 0, then it is called non-homogeneous differential equation. Okay, so solve means what? Here you are going to express, you are going to find an expression for y in terms of x. That is, solution means you can say solution is a value of y which satisfies the given equation. Okay, there in your normal case, how you are going to find? Normal method, you are going to find y is equal to, you are going to write it as y is equal to cf plus pi. Cf is a solution with respect to the this part LHS. Pi is solution with respect to this part, and here some constant will exist here in the Cf. To find, if the, to find those constants, what happens? Sometimes they will give some conditions like this: y at x is equal to 0 is something, y dash at x is equal to 0 is something. These conditions are called initial conditions. So if these conditions are given, along with these conditions, if they ask you to solve this differential equation, then this differential equation is called IVP. IVP, which is, yes, initial value problem. If these two conditions are given, if these two conditions are not given, directly you can say differential equation. Okay, there are two types of conditions exist here. One is IVP, another one is a BVP. IVP means a initial value problem, BVP means a boundary value problem. For time being, we are not going to discuss this, just we will discuss about the only IVPs. Okay, okay. What is IVP? All those things we'll discuss now. Now, such type of examples, what happens if you do by normal method here, it becomes a little bit lengthy. So to make that easy, we can apply to get the solutions easily without finding CF and PI. To get the solution of this given differential equation, given IVP, in future you are going to say that as IVP, given initial value problem, directly what we can use is, we can use yes, Laplace transforms. Okay, so how to use Laplace transform to solve this differential equations, that is IVPs, that we will discuss now. Okay, now for that purpose, what we will do, we will first find the Laplace transform of derivative. Derivative means what? If y is given, y dash, okay, dy by dx, you can say, or dy by dt, y double dash, y triple dash. These are called derivatives. Now we will find, see, already you know Laplace transform of y. Laplace transform of y means, see, in there you have written this one as a Laplace transform of f of t. Okay. Now in place of, instead of f, what we'll take this one as a y of t. Only that is the difference. Okay. So don't get confused with the y and the t, f, all those things. So usually sometimes the t is given in terms of x, nothing to worry. Just you treat this x as a t, nothing to worry here. Your solution you will get very easily. So what we will do now, first we will find an expression, find a Laplace transform of first order derivative first, then it can be extended to second order, third order, and fourth order, so on. That can be used as and when it is required. But before that, you must know what is the Laplace transform of the derivative. Okay, for that, what we will do, already you know this Laplace transform. I'll write one thing here. Laplace transform of it is y of t. How you are going to write this? By the definition of Laplace transform, instead of f of t, here you are having y of t, nothing to worry. It is integration 0 to infinity by the definition of Laplace transform, e to the power minus st. Then this is f of t dt. It is the f of t dt. So now what we are required to do, we are not required to find Laplace transform of this. Let us consider here Laplace transform of first order derivative. That is, instead of y of t, instead of f of t, we are considering y of t. Now instead of y of t here, just we'll consider first order derivative of that y of t. That is L of y dash of t, which will be equal to, by using this basic definition, what we can write, integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into y dash t with respect to t, because this is your f of t now. Okay, now here direct simplification is not possible, so what we will do, we will take this function as a u and we will take this function as a v. Then we will integrate it by parts. We will integrate it by parts because this is also function of t, this is also function of t. So we will integrate this with respect to t by using integration by parts. So what we will do, first function we will keep as it is, integration of second function. What is the integration of y dash? See, if it is a dy by dt, if you integrate this with respect to t, what happens? It becomes a dy. You can write it as a integration of dy is y, so you can write it as a y. So we have written this integration of a second function. Here it becomes a integration of second function. Here it becomes a 1 minute, integration of second function. Here it becomes a directly y. That limits are t is equal to 0 to infinity minus differentiation of first function. What is that? Differentiation of e to the power minus st is minus s into e to the power minus st. Then this function will keep that as it is with respect to t. Okay. Then next, here we will put the limit wherever t is there. We will put infinity, e to the power infinity. What is the value of e to the power infinity? E to the power, you will get a minus infinity here, whose value already again and again you have used, its value becomes a 0. So upper limit completely becomes a 0, which we have written here, minus lower limit wherever t is there, you have to put a 0. E to the power 0 is e to the power 0 becomes e to, I'm sorry, e to the power, just 1 minute, I'll write it clearly. E raised to 0 becomes it is e raised to 0 is 1. So next what happens, this is a y of t is there, put t is equal to 0, here you will get y of 0, y of 0, that is y at x is t is equal to 0 anta idar artha. This will be initial condition. Let us discuss this afterwards. Then this minus into minus, it becomes plus as it is. This is s is constant, take it outside, integration 0 to infinity, you left with e to the power minus st into y of t into dt into, sorry, this is y here, y of t dt. So what is this quantity? We will simplify this further. That is this minus y of 0 will keep as it is, plus as it is. This quantity, by the definition of Laplace transform, this can be written as L of y of t. Therefore, Laplace transform of y dash t, Laplace transform of y dash t can be written as s into when you apply Laplace operator to this y dash t, that can be written as s into L of y of t minus y at x, y at t is equal to 0. Y at t is equal to 0. Or sometimes if you give this one as x at t is equal to 0. Is that clear? So now you may ask, sir, what is this? Why we have come across this? See, our intention when they ask you to solve, see, if it is a dy by dt, y will be dependent variable, t will be independent variable. So you have to express y in terms of t. Solve means you have to find value of y in terms of t. Okay, that discuss will later. Okay, then you, similarly it is y. Similarly, if you find a Laplace transform of y double dash, if it is a, so if it is second order differential equation, if it involves a d square y by dt square, which can be written as a y double dash of t, or simply they can give it as a y double dash. Then if you apply Laplace to this, if you simplify using basic definition, definitely you will get a s square into L of y of t minus s into y at 0 minus minus y dash of 0 you will get. Okay, then suppose If it is third order differential equation, then what happens? S cube into L of y of t minus s square into y at 0 minus s into y at y dash at 0 minus y double dash at 0 and so on. It can be extended. Okay, sure. So what we need to do? Maximum at the most they will give third order differential equation in the examination. If it is fourth order is given, then this can be extended. How to write at the end? I will tell you. If it is fourth order, fifth order, if it is given, maximum. I'm sorry, maximum they will give third order in your examination. Now, what you need to do is you need to remember expression for y dash L of y dash. You need to remember expression for L double dash of y dash. You need to remember expression for L triple dash of y dash. Now what happens? I will give one more hint here. Suppose if it is a first order differential equation, okay, that means if it involves only dy by dx or dy by dt, then definitely they will give this condition. Means this is initial condition. If it is a second order differential equation, definitely they will give this value of this and value of this. That is a value of y and a value of y dash at t is equal to 0 or t is equal to some one value. Then y triple dash, if it is the third order differential equation, definitely they will give this value y at 0, y dash at 0, y double dash at 0. Okay. Now, suppose sometimes what happens, you may ask, sir, if it is not given, what we should do? If it is not given, we have to assume that some constant value, or we have to keep that as it is, nothing to assume there. Okay. As situation demands, we need to keep that as it is if those conditions are not given. Usually 99.99% they will give those conditions. Okay. Now, we'll check how to solve the examples, that is how to solve the differential equation using this method. So first what we want to do, procedure to solve the example. The given differential equation is expressed in the form, suppose if it is d square y by dx square, d square y by dt square, then plus dy by dt plus some y of t. Suppose if they give like this, then you have to express that in a simple form. You have to write that as a y dash. In place of dy by dt, you have to write y dash of t. In place of d square by dt square, you have to write y double dash. In place, if it is d cube y divided by dt cube, you have to write that one as a y triple dash of t. Substitute these forms for the derivatives. Now, apply the Laplace transform to this. That is, if you apply Laplace transform to this after substituting in the differential equation, what happens? It becomes L of y dash of t, L of y dash of t, and L of y double dash of t, L of y double dash of t, L of y triple dash of y triple dash of t, and so on. Okay, apply a Laplace transform to each and every term. Then after applying this, this will be reduced to these forms. Okay, so now what we have to do, in place of these, we have to substitute these expressions wherever it is applicable. Write the expressions for this L of y dash, L of y double dash, L of y triple dash, and so on. If it is fourth order, so on. Okay, then substitute the given initial conditions and simplify to get L of y of t, L of y of t as a function of s. Means if you substitute a value of this, some numerical value will be given, value of this, value of this, value of this, everywhere wherever it is applicable, then simplify it, then only you will left with some s values and this L of y of t. So express this L of y of t in terms of what? Yes. Once you, that is you will get an expression like this: L of y of t is equal to some function of s. You will get some function of s. You will get. Now what we are required to do here, we are required to solve the differential equation. Solve means you are required to find some value of y. So for that we don't require L of y of t. So to get y of t, just transfer this to this side. That becomes y of t is equal to, you will get L inverse of some function of s here, some function of s. So using any one of the techniques, whichever is applicable, which you learnt earlier, you can solve it very easily and it will convert it in terms of t. That becomes the solution of the given differential equations. Is that clear? Procedure is clear? Am I audible clearly? Am I audible clearly?
Yes.
Procedure is clear? Okay. Now to understand it much better, we'll take a one or two examples. Sir, please do remember this. L of y dash, that is Laplace transform of derivative, first derivative of y at first derivative of y with respect to t is s into Laplace transform of y minus y at x is equal to 0. L of y double dash of t is s square into L of y of t minus s into y at x is equal to 0 and not x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0 and minus y dash is 0. Then triple dash, a Laplace transform of third order derivative is s cube into L of y of t minus s square into y at t is equal to 0, s into y dash at t is equal to 0, then y double dash at t is equal to 0. Okay, all these will be with the negative sign, only first term will be with the positive sign. Okay, if you remember those three things, now we'll take some examples here for understanding purpose and which are very important also. See how they will ask: solve using Laplace transform. This is the differential equation. Or they may ask solve IVP using Laplace transforms. The IVP given is d square y divided by dt square plus k square y is equal to 0. Given that, see what they are giving. Given that y at t is equal to 0 is 2, y dash at t is equal to 0 is 0. These two are the initial conditions. As and when these are required there, we will, as and when it is applicable, we are going to use this. See, one hint I will give here: if it is second order, definitely they will give these two conditions. If it is first order, they will give only these condition, only this condition, not they will not give this condition. If it is third order, along with these two conditions, they will give one more condition, that is y double dash at t is equal to 0 also they will give. This you should remember. Okay, next, once they have given this equation with the initial conditions, this equation is called this differential equation is called IVP. Now that is initial value problem. Now as usual, what we will do, this given equation, don't worry about this, we will use this later. Okay, this given equation can be written as it is d square y by dt square. That let us write this one as a y double dash of t plus is it visible clearly? Is it visible clearly? Double dash.
Yes, sir.
Okay, y double dash of t plus k square into, it is only y it is given here, so it is also function of t, so we'll write this one as for understanding purpose, k square into y of t is equal to 0, means this is a homogeneous differential equation. Okay, second order. Now what we will do, according to the rules, we have to solve this by using a differential Laplace transforms. So take a Laplace transforms on both the sides. That is, apply term by term to this. Apply Laplace transform operator. Laplace transform operator is linear operator, already you know. That is, therefore it becomes L of y double dash of t plus k square into L of y of t is equal to, suppose it is actually L of 0. L of 0 is 0, so we kept that as it is. The next what happens? So now what we have to do, write expression for this. What is L double dash of, sorry, L of y double dash of t? You already know that L of y double dash of t is s square into L of y of t minus s into y at 0 minus y dash 0. That expression you need to substitute here. That is s square into L of y of t minus s into y at 0, so s into y at t is equal to 0 minus y dash at t is equal to 0 plus this term you have to write as it is, because y dash, if it is there, then it can be expressed in terms of s. It is L of y of t. Keep this as it is. Now what you do, you substitute the, this value is given, this value is given. Is it given or not here? So substitute these values here. So what happens? This term as it is s square into L of y of t. Then this becomes, if you substitute this value is given as 2. If you substitute this 2 into this s becomes minus 2s. Then this value is given as 0, which we have written here, plus k square into L of y of t as it is equal to 0. Okay. Now, please concentrate. Observe this term and this term. From these two terms, you have one thing common. What is that? What is that? L of y of t. That from this term and from this term, you will take a L of y of t common. If you take L of, see, I'll write here. If you take L of y of t common from those two terms, you left with what there? From the first term, you left with the s square. From the this term, you left with the k square, and one more term is remaining there. Okay, where L of y of t is not there, so that is minus 2s is equal to 0 you will get. But we want a value of this, so what we will do? Only this term we will transfer to this side, and we will write that one as L of y of t is equal to L of y of t into s square plus q square is equal to 2s. Am I right? So next what you do, express this L of y of t in terms of purely function of s. So transfer this to this side. So that becomes L of y of t is equal to 2s divided by s square plus k square. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now what we have to do? We are not required to find the Laplace transform of this function. Okay. We are required to solve this. Solve this means we have to find the value of y. So it is L of y of t there. So transfer, that is taking inverse to this. So it becomes y of t is equal to 2 I have taken outside. So L inverse of it becomes s divided by s square plus k square. And already you know what is L inverse of by using standard result. So that's why I'm telling you, remember this. At least don't by heart, remember this. Keep in mind. Laplace transform of s divided by s square plus a square, it becomes what? Cos 80. If it is cos 80, in place of s, sorry, in place of a, you are having k here, so it becomes y of t is equal to 2 times cos kt, which is the required solution of this given what? IVP. Given IVP. In this fashion, you are going to use, in this manner you are going to use Laplace transforms to solve given initial value problem. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
This example is clear, everyone? Clear or no? May God bless. Voilà? Next, we will take one more important example, which has been, this example has been asked 2 to 3 times in your examination. Please keep in mind. So what they are saying, solve using Laplace transforms or solve the IVP. Solve the IVP. Why? Simply they may give this much also. Simply they may give this much also, or they may give d cube y divided by dt cube plus 2 times d square y by divided by dt square minus dy by dt minus 2y is equal to 0. They may give this, or directly they may give this one, that is solve IVP y triple dash plus 2 times y double dash minus y dash minus 2 into y is equal to 0. Given that if it is third order, how many conditions they have to give? How many conditions they have to give? They have to give y at t is equal to 0, y dash at t is equal to 0, and y double dash at t is equal to 0. See what they have given? Y dash at t is equal to 0 is 0, y double dash at t is equal to 0 is also 0, y y double dash at t is equal to 0 is what is this? 6. Y, sorry, I'm sorry. Y at t is equal to 0 is 0. Y dash at t is equal to 0 is 0. Y double dash at t is equal to 0 is 6. Shall we solve this? So therefore, the given equation can be written as so I'll write this here. Y triple dash of t plus 2 into y double dash of t minus y dash of t minus 2 times y of t is equal to 0. Now what we will do? We will apply Laplace transform to this equation. So if you apply Laplace transform to this equation, what you will get? L of term by term you have to apply. L of y triple dash of t. 2 is constant, take that outside. This becomes a plus 2 into L of y double dash of t minus L of y dash of t minus 2 into L of y of t is equal to, it is 0 means L of 0 is 0. You can write it as a 0. Next, what you have to write? First, term by term we will consider here. Term by term. First, we will write expression for L of y triple dash of t in terms of s. That can be written as it is third order, means s cube into L of y of t minus s square into y at y at t is equal to 0 minus s into y dash at t is equal to 0 minus y double dash at t is equal to 0. This is expression for L triple dash, sorry, L of y triple dash of t, that is Laplace transform of d cube y divided by dt cube. Now this 2 I'll keep as it is here. Now we'll substitute, we'll write the expression for this, that is 2 as it is, s square into bracket s square into L of y of t minus s into y at t is equal to 0 minus y dash at t is equal to 0. This is expression for this. Now we'll substitute expression for this. What is the expression for this? Minus as it is s into L of y of t minus y at t is equal to 0. I express this. Then this term we keep this as it is. Next, what we need to do there, I'll rub this. I don't want to make it jumbled. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll rub this. Then we'll think of later now. Now what we have to do? We have to. I'm sorry. Oh, shit.
Solution of differential equations by Laplace transforms.
1 minute. Okay. Uh, Next, what we have to do here is, here. Where is that? Okay, here. So here what we have to do, we have to put the value of y at x is equal t is equal to 0, y dash at t is equal to 0, y double dash at t is equal to 0. This value is available, this value is available, this is available. So we'll substitute this. So s cube into y dash y L of y of t is as it is. S square into y at t is equal to 0 is what is given. Y at t is equal to 0. I'll write here. I'll write it once again. Y at t is equal to 0 is as given as a 0. Then y dash at t is equal to 0 is also given as a 0. You need to remember this. Y double dash, don't put the initial conditions wrong. Whatever they are given, that only you have to put. Y double dash at t is equal to 0 is a 6. We are going to substitute all these values wherever it is applicable. So s square into y of 0 is there, that you are going to write this one as a s square into y of 0. Yes, s square into y of 0 is y of 0 is 0. We have substituted here. S into y dash at 0 is also 0. We have substituted here. Minus y double dash at t is equal to 0, that is 6. We have substituted here. Now what we will take, we will take these two inside and simultaneously we'll put wherever these values wherever applicable. So 2 into s square into L of y of t as it is. Then this becomes minus 2s into y of 0. So it becomes minus 2s into y of 0 is 0, which are written here. Then this minus 2 times y dash 0 becomes y dash 0 is also 0. So I written here 2 into 0 minus. See, because why it is minus? Because it is minus of this. Take this minus inside the bracket. So it becomes minus s into L of y of t. Then minus into minus plus minus into minus plus. I am sorry, I written here minus. So minus into minus plus, it becomes y at 0. Y at 0 is 0, which are written here. Then this minus 2 times L of y of t is equal to 0. Okay. Now, is it okay? Now, what we will do, just a minute. Now, just observe. See, this term contains y of t. This term contains L of y of t. This term contains L of y of t. This term contains L of y of t. From all these terms, taking L of y of t common. If you take L of y of t common here, what you left with from the first term, you left with the s cube. From this term, you left with the plus 2s square. From this term, you left with the minus s. From this term, you left with the sorry, we have written forgotten here. From this term, this is a minus 2s. Okay. Once you consider all these terms, so what happens? Now, please observe. Now this term goes to 0. This is completely 0. This term is completely 0. This term is completely 0. This term is completely 0. This is 0. Okay. Then what you left with? Once this vanishes, this vanishes, this vanishes, this vanishes, this vanishes, and you have already considered the y of t, the terms containing y of t, and you left with the only one term, that is minus 6, which are written here. Minus 6 is equal to 0. Next, what you need to do next? Yes, therefore taking this 6 to this side, so you will get there L of y of t into s cube plus 2s square minus s minus 2 is equal to 6, you will get. So L of y of t is equal to, transfer this to this side, you will get L of y of t is equal to 6 divided by s cube plus 2s square minus s minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Okay. Therefore, now actually what you have tried, actually you can write this one as y of t is equal to, taking inverse operator this time, it becomes L inverse of 6 divided by 6 divided by, it becomes s cube plus 2s square 2s square minus s minus 2. Now you have to find inverse of this to get this. So while finding inverse of this, what you have to do? So you have to check numerator does not contain s or s raised to 0. You may consider denominator contains s cube here. Now you have to check all the possibilities to find inverse. What are the possibilities? Whether e raised to s term is present here, no present. So unit step function property is not applicable reversely. Then whether is it possible to square this complete, convert this denominator as a complete square, perfect square? Not possible. It's also not possible, so that is also not applicable. Then next, what you learned, one more thing is left. What is that? Partial fraction method. So partial fraction method means, is it possible to factorize this? Check, you have to check that. Of course it is possible to factorize here. Convolution is also not applicable here, but you can factorize here. So if you factorize this, what you will get here? So I will tell here. If you factorize this, I will tell here only, just 1 minute. If you factorize the denominator, what you will get there? Yes, see, you observe from the first two terms, it is cubic equation, so you have to think and act. If it is a, if just observe these two terms, if it is a partial fraction method is applicable here. So what we would do, s cube means you should get three factors. Let us check here. So from first two terms, it contains s cube, it contains s square. So what I will do, you will take s square common. If you take s square common from the first two terms, you will left with s plus 2. Now you observe these two. We want to take minus, we will take minus 1 common here, simply minus common, you left with s plus 2 here. Again, from these two terms, s plus 2 is the common factor. If you take this s plus 2 as a common factor, it becomes 6 divided by s plus 2 into, from the first term you left with the s square, and here minus only means you can take it as a minus 1. So from the second term you left with the 1, so you can write it as s square minus 1. Now see, only two factors you got here, but this is of the form a square minus b square, so you can write that as 6 divided by s plus 2, and this term can be written as s minus 1 into s plus 1. Now there are, you obtained three factors. Now therefore y of t is equal to, you can write L inverse of 6 divided by s plus 2 into s minus 1 into s plus 1. Now observe these, These are the non-repeated linear factors. Once these are the non-repeated linear factors, you can go for very easily the partial fraction method. That is, you can consider only this first. First, we have to resolve this into partial fractions. Then we have to apply term by term. This can be resolved as a sum or a difference of uh, uh, two or three terms. Okay, so that is, consider 6 divided by s plus 2 minus s minus 1. S plus 1 is equal to a divided by s plus 2 plus b divided by s minus 1 plus c divided by s plus 1. You can write, or you can interchange these factors. Therefore, now take the LCM here. If you take the LCM here, what happens? So LCM will be s plus 2 into s minus 1 into s plus 1. So this and that will get cancelled. So that step I have skipped here. So directly we will write here. Therefore, from if you take the LCM and do the cancellation, what happens? From the LHS you will left with only 6, and from the RHS you have to multiply a. When you take the LCM, you have to multiply a with this factor and this factor, so that becomes a is equal to, sorry, a into s minus 1 into s plus 2 plus b into, you have to multiply b by this factor and this factor. So b into s plus 2 plus s plus 1 you will get, then plus c into, you can write this one as a, you have to multiply c by this factor and this factor. Okay, this factor and this factor, so you'll get c into s plus 2 into s minus 1. Is that clear? So now to get the value of ABC, this plays a very, very important role, this equation. So we'll do it very quickly. So I want the value of A here first. So we want to make B and C is 0, B coefficient and C coefficient 0. For that you need to find common factor. Here common factor is s plus 2. So we have to make this factor 0. If you want to make this factor 0, we have to put s is equal to minus 2. So if you put s is equal to minus 2 in this equation, 6 as it is, that is equal to, so if you put s is equal to minus 2, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, and you will get a into minus 2 minus 1, it becomes minus 3. Then this is minus 2 minus 1, this becomes minus 1. So you will get actually here 6a is equal to minus into minus plus, you will get sorry, I'm sorry, not 6a, just 1 minute. You will get 6 is equal to, you will get 3a. Therefore a is equal to, you will get 2, this value. Okay, next we'll do it quickly. Then next, what you have to do, once you got a value, now we have to find the value of b. How you are going to find the value of b there? How you are going to find the value of b? Yes, to get the value of b, we have to make coefficient of a0 and coefficient of c0. Common factor is here. What is that? S minus 1 is the common factor. So to make this factor 0, put s is equal to 1. If you put s is equal to 1, this goes to 0 and this becomes 0. So therefore this becomes 6 is equal to b into, this is 1 plus 2, that is a b into 2, then this is s plus, that is 1 plus 1, b into 3 into 2. So you will get what you will get here, if you simplify this, after putting s is equal to 1, you will get a 6 is equal to 6b. 6 is equal to 6b because 3 to the 6. So this 6 cancels, you will get a b value as a 1. You will get b value as a 1. Now you got a and b value there. There are simple factors. You should not waste time in such cases. So next, we want to get the value of c. So we have to make a coefficient of b0, coefficient of a0, and common factor here is s plus 1. So to make this 0, you have to put s is equal to minus 1. If you put s is equal to minus 1, this becomes 0. Then this also becomes 0. I mean, this term becomes, okay. This term becomes 0. So here you will get 6 is equal to, here you will get c into minus 1 plus 2, which is c into minus 1 plus 2, which is plus 1. Then c into minus 1 minus 1, which becomes minus 2. So you will get 6 is equal to minus I'm sorry, you get c is equal to, sorry, 6 is equal to minus 2c. 6 is equal to minus 2c. So 2 ones are 2 threes are. So c is equal to, you will get 3 minus 3. So then what happens? You got A, B, C values there. Once you got A, B, C values, go back to this equation, substitute these values here. So you will get 6 divided by s plus 2 into s minus 1 into s plus 1 is equal to a value is t. So 2 divided by s plus 2 plus 1 divided by s minus 1. So this is minus 3, means you will get 3 divided by s plus 1. Therefore, but we don't want this, just we have resolved this into partial fractions. We want value of y of t. Therefore, y of t is equal to L inverse of, you can write L inverse of s, sorry, 2 divided by s plus 2 plus 1 divided by s minus 1, then minus 3 divided by s plus 1. Now, operate this L inverse operator on this. If you operate this L inverse operator on this, what you will get? 2 is constant quantity, so it becomes L inverse of 1 divided by s plus 2 using standard result 1 divided by s plus a. You can write this one as a 2 into e to the power. This becomes a 2 into e to the power minus 2t, and you operate this L inverse to this. This becomes a e to the power plus t. L inverse of 1 divided by s minus 1 is e to the power plus t. Then minus as it is. 3 should be taken common. If you operate L inverse on this quantity, that is a L inverse of 1 divided by s plus 1 becomes e to the power t. So you will get a final answer, that is the y value solution of solution for the differential given IVP with the given initial conditions. That becomes 2 into e to the power minus 2t plus e to the power t minus 3 into e to the power minus t, which is the required answer. Is that clear? Is that clear? Hope it is clear, all of you. Am I audible clearly? Yes, am I audible clearly? Am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what you will do here? Just 1 minute. Let's stop this. Okay. Today we'll stop here. Tomorrow means Monday we'll take some more examples. Then we'll conclude this model. I hope these two examples are understood. Please, what you do, you quickly give your attendance. Chat box. Don't leave the meeting.